emotions, right? Now we'll be talking about the next feeling. If you have understood this, then we should be moving ahead. Otherwise, I'll make you revise the same topic. And if you have understood, obviously we should not be stuck on the same topic. We should go ahead. So should I teach you further? Should I teach you the next feeling?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we were having desire, or we were willing to do something. We were wishing for something, right? Now we have one more feeling in English. That feeling is completely opposite to this feeling. Opposite, you understand? This feeling is for desire, and another feeling that we are going to learn today will be definitely a completely opposite to this feeling. Opposite means here we are demanding, here we are wishing to do something, here we are willing to do something. But the next feeling that we are going to learn will be related to compulsion. Okay, first of all, we need to understand the word compulsion. How many of you understand the meaning of compulsion? Have you ever heard the
In English.
word compulsory? Have you heard this word
Yes, sir.
compulsory? You
Yes, sir.
might have faced so many examinations. In examinations, when we get the paper, in instructions, we find all the questions are compulsory. Compulsory means what? Whether you want or not, you have to do. Okay? It's not like if you are willing to do, you will do. If you are not willing to do, you can skip it. No, it is compulsory. If you do not do, your marks will be deducted or you will not be given marks. If you do, then it will be checked and as per your writing or as per your answer, marks will be given. So compulsory word is there. Okay, compulsory means whether you want or not, you have to do. That's
You
your
have to do.
compulsion to do. You are compelled to do. Okay, this is opposite to our desire. For an example, right now I want to sleep. I am very much tired and I want to sleep. But I have my class. I cannot sleep. If I sleep, who will teach on my behalf? So here I'm taking class. My wish is to sleep, but I'm taking your class. So this is my actually this is my compulsion. Okay, it can happen with you also. Sometimes it happens that you have a work that you have to do. Okay, but on the other hand, you desire to do something else. But that work is very important that you have to do. It is more important than that work which you desire to do, which you wish to do. Okay, so in that condition, what actually happens? You start working for the, you start going for the first work, you do not go for the second work because you know very well this is more important than that. So this is your compulsion that you are doing this work. Okay, so compulsion, you understand? Compulsion means you do not like to work or you do not like to do the thing, but you have to do. It is your compulsion. So whenever we talk about compulsion, or whenever we have compulsion to do anything. So for framing the sentences, we use one feeling. That feeling is have to. Okay, we use this feeling have to. Last day we talked about want to. Want to is used when we are willing to do something, but have to is used when we are compelled to do something. Compelled means we do not want, but we have to do. Okay, that is important. Or somebody has ordered us to do something, or something is required for us to do. That is why we are doing. So that is our compulsion, not a desire. Clear? So have to feeling comes. But before I go for have to, I would like to let you know we have already learned one use of have. That was with action third form. Action here means verb. Okay, verb in the grammar. So have action third form we have already learned. We are using second use of have, which is coming with to. So before we learn this, we should be understanding the difference between have and have action third form and have to. If we do not understand the difference between these two, we will be in trouble. How? Sometimes we want to speak this sentence or we want to speak. I should be saying that we have to speak because the situation is created for us or situation is there. So we have to speak this sentence. But somewhere in our mind, we have action third form because we have already learned this topic and we learned this topic earlier. Okay. So action third form comes automatically. So sometimes it happens that we are speaking we have to or I have to when we put action third form. This is our mistake. And mistakes are there just because we have made a habit of speaking this. Or it can happen that you want to speak this sentence or this concept, but all of a sudden you are speaking to, or if you are not speaking to, then you are using only action because we'll have to, we have to use action, right? So this can be the confusion. So just to remove the confusion, we need to understand the difference between have action third form and have to action. You might be remembering when I was teaching you this concept, I told you this have is time word. Here time word means helping verb. We call it helping verb in grammar, but here we are calling it time word. Time word is any word that tells us about situation or time. Okay, so it is telling us work is just finished. So have is time word here. But can we call it? Can we call this have a time word? Is this the time word? Is this the same word? Look wise they are same, but
No,
their work is completely different. It is showing work is just finished, but it is showing compulsion. So obviously we should be giving the different title to this word. We cannot give the same title to this word as we are giving this. Okay. So the title for this word will be feeling. Okay. Or you can say expression. When we have feeling, we express. It's very obvious. And when we are expressing, obviously we have feelings. So here the have is expression. Okay. It is the feeling. Same like want to. But here have is not a feeling. Have is a time word. Clear? Now, how do I recognize that this is time word and this is the expression? Because with this have to is compulsory, and with this have action third form is there. So when you find to and action with any have, you need to consider it expression, which is used for compulsion. Clear? And when you find action third form with any have, you have to consider that have as time word. That is time word used for showing the time or situation. Now, have you understood the difference between these two haves? What is this have and what is that have?
Yes, I
Understood or
have
not?
both.
You have
yes,
understood
sir.
this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we should be learning the use of this have. Obviously, we have three sentences. In first sentence, we put the question. In the second sentence, we have positive answer. In the third sentence, we have negative answer. Okay, negative sentence with not. So first of all, I'll be putting positive sentence in front of you. Okay. Suppose you want to enjoy today. Okay. Here in the class, you are demanding, you are requesting me to make you enjoy. But I am not in a mood of enjoying. I am in a mood of teaching you, and I have started teaching. So your mood was of enjoying. But right now you are studying. Okay, you are taking class. So taking class or studying will be your compulsion. Okay, and your desire is what? Your desire is for enjoying. Your desire is to enjoy. Clear? So now you will say, today I have to attend class because sir is not in a mood of making us enjoy. So you will say, I have to attend the class. Okay. This sentence says, or this sentence tells that you are not in the mood of attending class, but this is important, obviously, or somebody has compelled you to do this. That is why you are taking class. Okay. You have no other option. You have no second option to do anything. You have only this thing to do that you are doing. So I have to attend the class. Is that clear? Early in the
Yes,
morning,
clear.
it is a winter season, you know very well. So early in the morning, we don't feel like getting up early in the morning, right? We don't feel like waking up early in the morning. But sometimes
I don't.
our parents compelling us to get up early or wake up early. If we do not get up early, then they start scolding us. Sometimes they punish also. Sometimes they speak some words so that we should be heard. So in that condition, we get up. So getting up was not our desire, but we got up. That means it was our compulsion to get up. Okay. So what to say? I have to get up early in the morning. Okay. I have to get up early in the morning. That is not my desire. It is opposite to my desire. I have to get up early in the morning. Clear? See, what is this? Chyawanprash. It does not taste well.
Chavan.
It does not taste good. Some people like it, but many kids do not like to have Chyawanprash.
No.
But if you take spoon and try to give or try to serve this Chyawanprash to any child, he or she would be making face. Why? Because they don't like to have Chyawanprash. They don't understand the value of it. So they would not be taking it. They will start crying, they will start making faces, or they will try to run away from there. But even then, when parents are obviously parents are always empowered. So if they start beating those kids, or they start scolding those kids have to take this Chyawanprash. So it is their compulsion to take Chyawanprash, right? So they will say by while making face, they are taking it, they are licking it. So what will they say? If somebody comes and says, "Child, what happened? Why are you making face? Why are you having long face? Why are you sad?" So he or she will be saying, "I have to take Chyawanprash. I do not want to take it, but I have to take it. My mother has compelled me. My mother has given this Chyawanprash to me, so I have to take it. This is my compulsion." Clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Many kids do not want to go to school in winter seasons. Even then, when orders are not there by DM, when schools are open, obviously it is management's compulsion. Management of the school has to call all these students to the school for study, and teachers also have to go. So it's their compulsion to go. It's their compulsion to be there in the school for studying, for teaching. For teachers, they have to teach. For students, they have to study. They have to attend class. So it is their compulsion. They will say, "I have to go to school every day." There's no order from DM's side that is you have holidays for 2 days, 3 days. So I have to go to school. This is a simple thing. Clear? There are many people, many youngsters want to wear casuals, but when they start working somewhere, they are not allowed to wear casuals. They have to wear formals. They are not in the habit of wearing formals, even then they have to wear. So their desire is for something else, but they are wearing formal dresses. So formal dresses, wearing formal dress is compulsion for them. If they are wearing formal dress, any of their friends come and says that you are wearing formal dress. You're looking so different. You have become old. You used to wear jeans, used to wear jackets, used to wear t-shirts. Now what happened to you? So what will he say? He will say, "I have to wear. What can I do? If I do not wear formal dress, my boss will fire me. I will have to find another job. I will be unemployed because it is the demand of company. It is demand of my profession. I have to wear this formal dress. Clear? Now here in this class, many times it happens that you want to speak Hindi, you want to express your views in Hindi, but we have the compulsion of speaking English because our classes are for speaking English, right? You are learning here spoken English, so you have to speak in English. This is the compulsion. Okay. So you will say, "I want to express my views in Hindi, but what can I do? My sir hasn't allowed me to speak Hindi. So I have to speak. I have to speak in English. This is my compulsion." Clear? There was a boy who was getting ready. He was spraying perfume. He used gel on his hair. He was wearing new dress, and it was Sunday that day. He was about to step out. His father came on his way and said, "Where are you going? Why are you ready? Why are you wearing new dress?" He said, "Father, I am going to my friend's home." He's saying, "Why are you going to your friend's home? Don't you know your exams are approaching? You should be going for study. You should go to your study room and start studying there." Now he wanted to go to his friend's home. He has gone back. He took off his clothes. He wore casuals and went to the study room. There he started studying. Now he is not studying in a proper manner. He has just opened the book. He has opened the notebook. He has started doodling, moving his pen over the book. And now mother says, "What happened, child?" So he will say, "Mom, I wanted to go to my friend's home. Actually, it's been so long that I haven't visited his home. But father has said, and you know, it's Sunday today. After a long time, we were meeting each other, but father has stopped me, and now he has asked me to study. I have already prepared everything for examination, but even then, you see, I have to study." So studying is compulsion for that particular moment, right? So have you understood what is the meaning of compulsion and what do we use for compulsion? Have to and action. Clear?
Yes, yes, sir. I have understood.
I have two mobiles. One mobile is Samsung J7 Max and second mobile is Samsung M01, I think. So my second mobile, Samsung M01, is quite okay. It is very new. Uh, it is, I think, 1 year old. And Samsung J7 Max, I bought it in I think 2017, 2016 or 17. It's been so long. So its battery is not
15.
working properly. In 16, I purchased it, 2016. So its battery is not working properly. But I do not want to lose this mobile. There's a deep connection of mine with this mobile. So I don't want to lose it. I don't want to sell it. It works properly, but it has battery problem. Its battery is too old, and its battery gets discharged so early. So I have to charge this mobile again and again. That is my compulsion. Obviously, none of us wants to charge the mobile again and again. We think that mobile should be charged once and then we should keep using it. When it is not in use, then we should put it on charge. But even then, we have to charge it because the battery is not working properly. So, charging is not my desire. To keep mobile on charge or on charging is not my desire. It is my compulsion. Because I want to use mobile all the time or at the time of requirement, but I'm not able to use just because it is on charging. So I have to charge it again and again just because of poor battery. Clear? This is my compulsion. One more example. Sometimes, in our home, dishes prepared that we don't want to eat, such as karela, tinde, lauki, torai, kaddu, bangan, these type of dishes. And we want to take shahi paneer, matar paneer, kahai paneer. These type of dishes we want to take sometimes. But we have no option because mother has prepared tinde, so we have to take tinde. If we are not taking tinde, then mother will call father. She will say, "No, he is not taking tinde. Please do something." Then father will say, "What happened?" Then the tinde will go inside automatically without wish. Okay, we don't want to take it there, but we have to take just because father has called, father has spoken something, and we are scared. We are afraid, obviously. We respect. So I have to take it there. So whatever is there in your life, whatever the action you get in your life, you don't want to do at particular moment, but you have to do. So for those actions, you will be using this feeling, which is have to. Okay, have to is used for compulsion. Have you understood this sentence? Now you can change several. You can put several actions. You can change the action. I have to pay the electricity bill. I have to wait for bus. Okay, on MG Road, I have to wait for bus because one bus comes, then another bus comes after 20 minutes. If I lose or if I miss one bus, then I have to wait for 15 to 20 minutes for the second bus. This is my compulsion. Nobody wants to wait. Do you ever want to wait for something? No. Nobody is in the habit of, nobody likes to wait. So whenever we are waiting, it is our compulsion. Okay, so I have to wait for the second bus. Very simple. If we deny, sometimes it happens that we do not have to do any work. Okay, sometimes it happens that doing any work is not our compulsion, such as I have family. Okay, my work is to teach, my work is to work and earn money and run my family. But when it is about preparing food or cooking food, I do not have to do this. Okay, this is not my compulsion. Clear? So what will I say about cooking food? I do not have to cook food. I do not have to cook food. Why I have said this? I do not have to cook food because cooking food is not my duty. I think so. Okay, I feel or I have considered it not as my duty. Okay, so I do not have to cook food. Now you might be thinking the sentence should be like I have not to cook food. I have not to cook food. Sometimes students think that this sentence is correct. I have not to cook food. I tell you this sentence is wrong. Why this sentence is wrong? When I started teaching you about compulsion, I told you have to is the feeling. It is not time word, and not always comes with time word. Are you getting or not? The word not and ot not. The word not always comes with time word. Time word means is, am, are, has, have, does, did, will, can, could, should. These are the time words. Okay, so it comes with time word. But here have is not a time word. Have is what? Have is a compulsion. Have is a feeling. It is an expression. So we should not be using not with have. So this sentence is not spoken. It is not correct as per the grammar. This sentence is correct. I do not have to cook food. Clear? If somewhere you find that this sentence is correct, then it may be informal way to speak. But the formal and the correct way of speaking negative sentence in terms of have to, in terms of compulsion, this sentence is correct. I do not have to cook food. This is not my compulsion to do that. Okay? Very simple. There are many pieces of work in our life which we don't have to do. Like we all don't have to go to school because we have completed our schooling. Do we? No, not at all. Because Divyanshi, you have completed your schooling. Himanshu, you have completed your schooling. Namita ma'am and Nishu ma'am, you have completed your schooling. Right? You have done your schooling. So why will you go to school? You have already passed 10th, 12th. You will not go to school. A child will say, I have to go to school. But you will not say. You will say, I do not have to go to school. My schooling is completed. Why will I go to school? Very simple. Okay. Anshu will say, Sir, I do not have to wash my clothes. I do not have to cook food. I do not have to make bed because there is somebody in my home, like my mother or my sister. They do this. They do these type of work. So I don't have to. This is not my compulsion. Clear? Very simple. Okay. If we put the question, so in order to ask question, first of all, we will be putting do because it is a time word and our format is very simple. First time word comes, then doer, after that action. In middle, we have to put have to also because it is a compulsion. Okay, so do will come first, then you will be here, and have to. Okay, after that action first form. Remember this action first form will come. Action third form cannot come because this have is not time word. This have is compulsion. Okay, so we cannot put third form here. Third form will be there when you talk about have, which is time word. Okay, when the work is just finished, then only you can put have and action third form. Here you don't need to put any third form, second form, ing form, s or yes form. Only first form will be here after two. So do you have to action? Action can be any, such as if I ask you one question, tell me, do you have to go to school daily? Do you have to go to school? This
Yes,
is
I
my
have to
question.
go to
I
school.
have to go to school daily.
I have to go to school, but in reality, you don't have to go to school. So you will say, sir, I don't have to go because
I
I
don't
have
have
done
to
my
go to school
schooling.
daily.
I am in college now. I am a housewife. I am a working person. So I do not have to go to school. Very simple. Okay. Do you have to do domestic chores?
I don't
Yes, I
have
Yes,
do
to.
yes,
domestic works.
Yes, I have to do
I
domestic
had
chores.
to do.
Domestic chores means mopping the floor, sweeping the floor, cooking food, removing cobweb, and dusting the furniture, washing clothes, doing the dishes. These all pieces of work get included in a domestic chores. Okay, so I have to do domestic chores. Do you have to paint your home every year? Do you
Sorry,
have
I
to
sir,
don't
paint
please
have
your
to.
home?
repeat.
Do
Sir,
you have to paint your home?
I don't have to
no, sir,
paint my
I
I
home.
do
don't
not have
have
to
to
paint
paint my
I
home.
don't have to
my
paint my home. Very simple.
home.
I don't have to paint my home. Okay.
Hmm.
My next question. Do you have to take bath daily?
Yes,
I
Sorry,
do
I
sir.
have
not.
to take bath
I
daily.
have to take bath daily.
Yes, I have to take bath
I
daily.
have to take bath
In
daily.
winters, I have to take bath daily, but in summers, I want to take bath daily. In summers, that is my desire, but in winters, it is my compulsion. I don't want to take bath. I feel so cold, but for making ourselves clean, for remaining healthy, we have to clean our body, and by taking bath, we can keep ourselves clean. So I have to take bath daily. In winters, okay, that is my compulsion. But in summers, I will not say I have to take bath because there I take bath with my desire. Okay, I take bath by my wish. So I want to take bath in summers. This is like okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my
Okay.
next question. Tell me, do you have to face the music? Face the music is an action. Face the music. It means to be scolded by someone, to bear the consequences of something that you have done, something that is wrong. Face the music. Okay, it is face. It means you have done something wrong, and you are getting the
Scolded.
consequences of that work. You are being scolded by someone. Suppose Himanshu is there. he goes to his home late. Okay, he got late. He was in the party, and his father was calling again and again. He was ignoring because he was busy in party. He was busy with his friends. And when he goes to his home, his father says, "Now you have come. This home is the hotel. I was calling you many times, but you were ignoring. Am I your father or not? What do you understand about yourself?" So he was doing like that. It means Himanshu was facing the music. Have you understood what is facing the music? To be scolded by
Yes,
someone.
sir.
Okay,
Is
this is face the
scolded by
music.
someone.
To get the consequences of something that you have done, and that is not actually good, which you have done. So this is I have to. Okay, suppose somebody's hair is going gray. Okay, going gray, you understand? Somebody's hair, somebody is becoming old, or you can say he has
Yes,
lack
sir.
of calcium
Okay.
in his body, so his hair is going gray. Okay, now I will ask that person, do you have to dye your hair? So what will his answer?
I
What
don't
will
Yes.
be
have
his
to dye
answer?
my hair.
Yeah.
He will say, I have to
I
dye my hair because my hair is going gray. I have to dye my hair. He will say, I have to dye my hair. But if I ask you all, your hair is not going gray. Your hair is black. Okay, your hair is healthy. So if I ask you, do you have to dye your hair? What is your answer?
I do not dye
I
my
do
I
not
do
have.
not have to dye hair.
I
dye
do
my
not have to dye my hair. My hair is black. I do not have to dye my hair. Okay, do you have to clip your nails every week?
Yes, I
Yes,
have
Yes,
to
I have
have
to.
to
stay
Clip
every
nails. I
clip
have to
my.
clip my nails every week. Okay, because our nails grow in a week, but they grow. Okay, so I have to clip my nails every week.
Every
Yeah, not every day, every week.
yes,
How can you
Every
clip your
week.
nails every
every
week? If you do it every day, your nails
Yes, sir.
are
I
invisible.
have to.
They will disappear. So I have to clip the nails every week. This will be like.
every week.
Do you have to pay electricity bill every month?
Yes, sir. I have to
Yes,
pay
I
electricity
have
bill
to pay electricity bill every
Yes,
month.
I have
and
to
the
pay
month.
electricity bill. Very simple. Do you have to
Every,
attend the
every,
functions?
in the winter,
Yes,
yes,
I
I have
have
to
to
attend the function
attend
in
the
the
Yes,
winter.
I
functions.
have to attend the function. We do not want to attend all the functions. We want to attend some of the functions. But for relation, for connection, for being social sometimes, we have to attend all the functions. It's very, compulsive. It's very compulsive action. Do you have to spray the perfume?
Yes, I
I
have
do
to
not
spray
Yes,
the
have
I
perfume.
have to spray
If you have to spray
perfume.
the perfume, it means your body smells.
No,
Yes, sir.
Then you should
no,
say,
my body,
I do
my
not
my
have to spray the perfume because my body does not smell.
my
I
body
my
don't
does
body
not.
does.
get body odor. I have no smell on my body, so I don't have to spray the perfume. We can simply say, and in the winters we don't have to spray the perfume, but in summers, yes, we sometimes we have to spray the perfume. Okay. Do you have to read newspaper every day?
Yes,
I
I
do
have
not.
to read the newspaper
I have
every day.
to.
Yes, I have to read the newspaper
Have
every day
to.
because I have to be updated. I have to have knowledge about the entire world, what is happening in this world, what is happening in my society, what is the government doing for our country, for our city, for our state. So I have to be aware about these things. Okay, so I have to do this. Do you have to take care of your youngsters? Youngsters means those who are younger than you, like your brother, younger sister, or anyone, your daughter, your son. Do you have to take care of your youngsters?
Yes, I have
Yes,
to
I
take
have
care
to
of
take
them.
care of
I have to
my
take care of my youngsters.
youngsters.
Okay. When you go to market, when you go to any of